Okay, the student wants to present the study's findings to an audience already familiar with thermal inversions. So there is an important part. Let's pay attention to its audience already familiar. So if there is like definition or something that's obvious about thermal inversions, you want to avoid that choice. And we have to focus on the findings, the study's findings. So having that in mind, let's read the student's note. A thermal inversion is a phenomenon where a layer of atmosphere is warmer than the layer beneath it. So that's the definition. And looks like the topic is a thermal inversion here. That's our topic. And along with the definition. In 2022, a team of researchers studied the presence of thermal inversions in 25 gas giants. Okay, so we're getting into the research, but so far it's not really findings. It just shows that what their focus is. So research is focus. They narrow down to 25 gas giants of the thermal inversions or inversions of 25 gas giants. And gas giants are planets largely composed of helium and hydrogen. So if there's any part that talk about gas giants, you want to also avoid that. So this is assuming people who know thermal inversion, and possibly these people will know what gas giants are. Alright, so line 3 is about gas giants. So 1, 2, 3. The team found that the gas giants featuring a thermal inversions were likely to contain heat absorbing material. So the fact that this word found really matched with the study's findings. Findings found. So I'm gonna highlight this entire thing. Okay, so if your answer choice contains the ideas in line 4, we may get the answer. Line 5, one explanation for this relationship is that these metals may reside in a planet's upper atmosphere. We also want to highlight that because that's a part of researchers' finding, where their absorbed heat causes an increase in temperature. Alright, let's go through the choices. Choice A, heat absorbing metals may reside in a planet's upper atmosphere. So that's targeting at line 4. So these metals may reside in a planet's upper atmosphere. Okay. So one thing that's missing is the thermal inversion, which is our main topic, because besides we have to talk about thermal inversions and nothing about thermal inversion was discussed. Choice A should be crossed out. Choice B, the team studied thermal inversions in 25 gas giants, which are largely composed of helium and hydrogen. Okay, so we talked about the gas giants are planets largely composed of helium and hydrogens. While it did talk about the thermal inversions, which is our main topic, this talk about the gas giants that audience is already familiar with. So B should not be correct answer. And besides, it's not talking about studies finding, which should be line 4 and 5. Choice C, researchers found that the gas giants featuring a thermal inversion. So we have a topic of thermal inversion. Line 3, gas giants was mentioned. Thermal inversion, line 1 and 2. And were likely to contain heat absorbing materials. So that's line 4. Which may reside in a planet's upper atmosphere. That's line 5. It pretty much covers all the points of student's note, and not only that, it does talk about studies findings, such as that the gas giants featuring a thermal inversions were likely to contain heat absorbing materials. Right there, that's super important. And which may reside in a planet's upper atmosphere, which talk about the reasoning behind it. So C is a good answer choice. Just in case D is better, let's read the last choice. Gas giants were likely to contain heat-absorbing metals when they featured a layer of atmosphere warmer than the layer beneath it, thus researchers found. And this phenomenon is known as a thermal inversion. So it's talking about what thermal inversion is, this phenomenon. So that's against the question's direction. It said to an audience already familiar, and then suddenly you talk about what thermal inversion is. So that defies, so you can eliminate choice D. Therefore, the correct answer should be C.